first run the plugin, it will ask you to create a new template, and the template will look something like this. So we've got our main template, which has the table inside it, and this table is made up of other components. So we've got the header cell and the default cell, and when the plugin creates a table, it creates them from this template. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to update and customize the way the tables look in the future. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how that works. So let's create our first table, and when we run the command create table, it opens this plugin window, and we can choose how many columns and rows we want. We can choose how wide we want the table to be and how tall we want it to be. And this keyword hug, what that does is it tells the plugin that we want the height to be based on the number of rows, so it will hug to the contents. And we can choose whether we want there to be a header or not, and we can also say what we want the vertical alignment of the cells to be. So I'm just going to create our first table, and there we go, we've got a new table. So we can customize, we can kind of tweak this table a little bit. So a really useful keyboard shortcut to know is when you hold down the command key and you hover over layers, it will allow you to deep select into the layers. On Windows, I think this is Control. And then if you hover over any of the cells, if you hover near the edges, it will allow you to select that cell. And if you hover in the center, it will allow you to edit the text. So just to show you, if we select this cell on the right, and we can delete that, and we've removed the column. Later I'll show you how to insert new rows and new columns, but for now I'm just going to show you how to customize your template to change the way your tables look. So we'll start by customizing this template here. So we're just going to start with changing the header cell and the default cell. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these borders in between the columns. So I'm just going to select the default cell. I'm just going to set the left border to 0, and I'm going to do the same for the default cell. So now we've got rid of those borders between the columns. It's looking a bit cleaner. What I want to do now is I want to get rid of this border around the whole table. So to do that, I need to select the table inside the template, and then I'm going to leave a border on the bottom. So if you see, if I remove the border from the whole table, we've got this kind of like invisible row that you can't see at the bottom. So I'm just going to make sure that that has one border at the bottom, and I'm also going to remove this corner radius. So now if I want our table to actually reflect these changes, what I need to do is I need to tell the plugin to refresh these tables. So if I select one of the tables, or I can also select the template, and then I can just click refresh tables. So what this will do is it will pull in those new changes that we've made to our template. And so that's a quick primer on how to create tables and how to customize them. And then next we'll look at how to edit text, add new content, and insert new columns.